Have you ever wondered what life would be like if you didn't falter on your goals? Imagine checking all the boxes off your to-do list, reading a book a week, maintaining your work-life balance, and leading a healthy life. Dreamy, isn't it? In his book Atomic Habits, James Clear explains that it is possible, but maybe not the way you imagine. He writes that success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. According to James, building habits is a never-ending process. It is not about the end goal, but about the journey leading to it. And that's where most people go wrong in creating their goals. They set grand objectives that don't connect back to daily habits. For example, someone might make it a goal to be healthier, but that doesn't really help them get anywhere. Instead, let's simplify it. Waking up and getting dressed to go to the gym every morning is a much easier, habit-oriented goal. Instead of creating enormous long-term goals, start with something small and manageable. That's why when it comes to changing your life in 2022, it's so important to focus on the daily habits you implement rather than big, vague goals. Because everything you do from the time you wake up to the time you sleep determines the quality of your life. It's the little habits you do day after day that are the building blocks of your success. However, you don't have to create a drastic shift in your daily routine to see results. Tackling just one thing at a time can help you change your life for the better. When it comes to improving your life, little steps go a long way. Here are some ways you can bring a positive change to your daily routine. And remember, it's best to focus on only 23 goals at a time so you have enough energy for them. Once you start juggling 5, 10, or 15 goals at the same time, you can easily burn yourself out. Point 1. Rise early. Waking up just 15 minutes earlier than normal gives you an extra 15 minutes to spend on yourself. Take this extra time to plan your day, stretch your body, or do some inner reflection. Spending the morning focusing on yourself helps you plan and prepare for your day. The more you sit with your thoughts, whether through meditation or journaling, the easier it will be to manifest the life of your dreams. Try it for a week, and you may be surprised how much an extra 15 minutes a day helps you feel more refreshed, more centered, and makes tackling the day that much easier. Point 2. Spend time outdoors. In a world where everything is digitized, here is little to no time to connect with nature. Yet spending time in nature is extremely important for maintaining your mental well-being. As John Muir said, the clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. You can incorporate more nature into your life by taking a stroll, reading a book under a tree, or simply sitting by the ocean and listening to the waves crashing on the rocks. The gift of nature is abundant, and it's a simple way to improve the quality of your life. Point 3. Journal your thoughts. Journaling helps unburden thoughts and improves mindfulness. Start a daily journaling practice to focus your attention and reflect on your daily life. However, don't put too much pressure on yourself to be a perfect journaler. You don't have to write pages and pages about your day to make journaling worth it. Instead, start with something simple like just writing down 3 things you are grateful for, or just writing for 5 minutes. As you get more comfortable, you can gradually write more. If you don't know what to write about, there are many prompts online to help you get started. Choose one, let go of your need for your journal to be perfect, and just start writing. Point 4. Create boundaries. Setting boundaries can be difficult, because we don't like to create confrontation. But boundary setting does not mean you are being rude. It simply means you are looking out for your mental, physical, and emotional health, and that you are making yourself a priority. Remember, you are allowed to say no. You are not obliged to answer work calls on weekends or outside of work hours. You are allowed alone time away from your family and friends. Communicate your concerns and feelings with the people closest to you. Setting boundaries may look like distancing yourself from people, but it's actually about putting yourself first. Point 5. Face a fear. Fear is a good thing. It is the gut instinct that helps us all survive, but being too afraid of getting out of your comfort zone can stunt your emotional, personal, and intellectual growth. If you really want to see a change in 2022, consider all the fears you have and if any of them are actually holding you back. Are you afraid to make a new friend? Afraid to ask your boss for a raise even though you deserve one? Afraid to get out of your comfort zone and try a new hobby? If you fight through your fear, little by little every day, eventually you'll find that your fears were likely unjustified. The more you expand your comfort zone, the more confident you'll become and the more you'll enjoy your life. So control your fears. Don't let your fears control you. Point 6. Read. As Oprah Winfrey said, reading is a way for me to expand my mind, open my eyes, and fill up my heart. Reading not only helps you sharpen your mind, but also improves your imagination. Through books, you can get transported to far-off worlds. You can learn about different cultures, different ways of life, and learn things you would never have learned from your own life but that can help expand your mind. Take just 15 minutes out of your day to read a good book, and you'll probably end up learning something you didn't expect. Point 7. Learn something new no matter who you are or what you do. There is always space to learn and grow. With learning comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes confidence. In a world where things change quickly, it's important to know how to adapt and learn new skills. Spend a few minutes every day working on a new skill, whether that's playing the guitar, learning to code a website, or cooking up a new recipe. Learning is a lifelong journey that doesn't end the minute we graduate from school. But to be a part of this journey, all you need is an eager mind. Point 8. Practice mindfulness. With access to more and more technology, our minds have difficulty focusing and tend to wander more. Living in the moment becomes harder the more we spend buried in our phones. However, by practicing mindfulness, we can improve our ability to focus and lose our dependency on our devices. Try practicing mindfulness by meditating or journaling for just 5 minutes each day. By taking the time to reflect and focus on the present, you'll feel more content and peaceful. In the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk and peace activist, mindfulness helps you go home to the present. And every time you go there and recognize a condition of happiness that you have, happiness comes. Point 9. Decluttering is more than just making your space aesthetically pleasing. It actually has a lot to do with clearing out things that disturb your peace of mind. Decluttering is also not just about cleaning up your home, but also about cleaning up your digital space. So, decluttering could mean unfollowing people you don't resonate with on social media, unsubscribing to newsletters you don't read anymore, deleting old contacts, texts, or emails, or archiving old photos. When you declutter your physical and digital spaces, you'll feel freer and less distracted. At the end of the day, you are the master of your own life. No one can help you make it better but you. And the best way to do that is through changing little things in your day-to-day. So choose one little habit you know you can implement daily and focus on adding it to your life for 1 week. After that week, focus on implementing that habit for 2 weeks, then 3. Over time, you'll find that your life has changed for the better, all due to a simple habit. Would you like the full illustration from this video? Click here and I'll send it right over. If you are already subscribed to my free Art of Improvement email newsletter, then there's a copy of it already waiting in your inbox. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome week. And if you found this video valuable, you can give a tip proportional to the value received. The link can be found in the description. When it comes to chasing our dreams, the only way to track our progress is by creating milestones. Milestones not only show us how much we've accomplished but also provide the motivation to accomplish even more. And if there's one thing we've learned from statistics and articles on goal setting, it's that people without goals are less successful, and those who don't write down their goals are less likely to achieve them. But this year, there has been a huge push against setting goals. People have been sharing how terrible they felt when they failed to meet their goals last year, or how they never followed through with achieving them. So, should we even bother setting goals to see our dreams come true? The answer is a resounding yes. The problem for many people is that they haven't created goals that will truly help them succeed. Their fear or poor goal creation holds them back from following through. Trust me, I've been there. About 10 years ago, I used to set goals at the beginning of the year, but never revisit them. My goals were vague and general, lacking any specific action steps or plans to achieve them. And that's precisely why those goals failed. You've probably heard of the SMART goal system, and it's a great system. It helped me achieve some of my goals after years of never accomplishing them. But there's something even better: the in goal setting. Let's dive into the smarter system and put some goals together. First, let's focus on being specific. It sounds simple, right? Just write down something specific. The question is, how specific do you need to be? The more specific, the easier it will be to quantify your results along the way. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, be more specific about how much weight you want to lose and what weight you want to reach by the end. A specific goal would be, I will weigh 200 pounds. Next, let's make your goals measurable. To do this, you need to be able to track your progress over time. Let's say your goal is to write a novel. How do we make it measurable? By writing it in more detail that you can track. A measurable goal for writing a novel could be, I will complete writing a 50,000-word novel. Now, let's make your goals actionable. A goal is actionable when it is immediately clear what action needs to be taken to accomplish it. Start your goals with a verb to make them actionable. For example, I will read 24 books. Moving on to the R in the smarter system, relevance or relatability. Is your goal relevant or relatable to your life? When setting goals, we need to think pragmatically about our current situation. While creating a 10x goal may seem enticing, it's important to set goals that are realistic for your stage in life. For example, if you're a father of 3 small children who works 2 jobs, it may not be feasible to work out 3 hours a day to achieve 3 body fat. Instead, try a goal like I will decrease my % body fat by 10. My starting % is X. Every goal needs a deadline. Setting a deadline creates urgency and forces you to take action within a certain time frame. Simply stating you will do something isn't enough. Say when you will complete it. For example, I will write a 50,000-word novel by December 31st. Next, we have evaluation. This is where the rubber meets the road when it comes to your goals. Regularly evaluate your progress. Read your goals every month and every week. This helps you remember what you're trying to achieve and ensures that you take action consistently. Evaluating your goals regularly is the key to success. Finally, every goal and milestone needs a reward. Small rewards along the way help us celebrate our accomplishments and be ready for the next step. For example, if your goal is to pay off debt, set a reward for yourself once you achieve it, such as buying something for $100 that you would never buy for yourself. I understand that you may have struggled with goals in the past. You may have even failed at all the goals you set for yourself in a year, but that doesn't have to be your reality anymore. As C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. The goals you set for yourself, no matter your age or stage in life, will help you change your story and chase your dreams until they come true. Now, I want to ask you a question. What actions from this video are you going to implement in your life? Remember, taking action is the key to achieving your goals and making your dreams a reality. If you found this video valuable, I invite you to consider giving a tip proportional to the value you received. The link can be found in the description below. Thank you for watching, and remember, your dreams are within reach. Keep setting goals, taking action, and never give up.